welcome back to my art studio. Today we are going to be making color splat characters. So with watercolor paint and a straw, I'm going to show you how to make your own colorful splats. It's really not that messy. It actually stays right on the paper. And then you get to use paper and markers and scissors and glue, and you can add fun accessories and faces. You can make your splats into whatever you want to. You can make them into a little monster, a character, an animal, even like a little person. It's up to you. I hope you have fun making these with us today. Don't forget, I only use 2 colors on my little splats, but you can make a really big rainbow splat. You can make lots of little mini splats. Have fun and get creative. For today's project, you're gonna need 2 pieces of white paper, watercolor paints, some water, a paintbrush, and then I'm also going to use markers. You can use crayons, and you'll want some scissors and any kind of glue. And then your last special material tool that you'll need is a straw. Any kind of straw will do, but make sure you have a straw. Before we get started, I want to look at a color wheel. This is the order of the rainbow that we know the colors make. So today, when you are making your color monster, I want you to keep in mind this color wheel. Your monster is going to stay bright and colorful if you use 2 colors, such as the primary colors. If you use red and blue to make a monster, then between those 2 colors, you're going to end up making some purple in the middle. If you use red and yellow, you'll make orange. Blue and yellow, you can make some green. You can also just use 2 analogous colors, so colors that are neighbors on the circle, and those will make a pretty new color, a pretty new secondary color in the middle. If you decide to use opposite colors, so if you go across the wheel, if I used red and green, when they mix today, they're gonna make a brownish color, which is fine if that's what you want. But just know that if you use opposite colors, that's gonna make brown, but similar colors are going to make either a new color or a very similar color that kind of blends. It stays kind of bright and clear versus brown. So keep that in mind when you are choosing your monster colors. I want to make 2 monster friends on my paper today. So I'm going to choose 2 color combinations. So 2 colors for this monster and 2 colors for this monster. All I need for this part is my paint, my water, and a straw. Make sure you have a straw. Okay, I think over here, I'm going to use some red. I'm gonna make sure my brush is really wet. So I'm gonna make kind of like a fun blobby red color. I'm gonna wash my brush off. And then I think I'm gonna tickle the blue. These are both primary colors. So I'm gonna make some blue on this side. And then in the middle, I might kind of just use some water to overlap them, and it starts to turn kind of like a fun purpley color. So I've made a new color in the middle. You can always add some actual purple to it from your watercolors if you want to make it a little brighter. It's up to you. Now I want to make this look like a splat. So you're gonna make sure your brush is really wet. I think I'm gonna make the splats on the red side first. I'm going to make a dot. You want to make like a puddle. You can see it's shiny and it's raised. Then you're gonna take your straw, you're gonna get really low, and you're gonna blow hard. When you blow, it makes that splat. I'm gonna go around the red side and add splats. I'm switching to blue. Maybe I just want splats around the edges. I might leave this for like some legs or something. Maybe like little arms in here, like a fuzzy little monster. Okay, this one's finished. Now I'm gonna choose 2 new colors. I'm gonna make another one right over here. You can also pick up your paper when it's wet. You can tilt it and move it, and you get the paint to move around to different places. Okay, I like these 2 splats. I'm gonna let these dry, and I'm gonna work on adding details that I can cut and glue to my monsters. Now I can design the faces, the accessories, the arms, the legs, so whatever you want to add to your monsters, you can design it on your second piece of white paper. I'm going to use the markers. I want to make sure that first of all, both of my little monsters have eyes. So I think for one of them, I'm going to make a set of eyes that are kind of touching, kind of fun cartoons. Now remember, whatever you draw, you have to cut out. So if you make it really tiny, it might be hard to cut, but you can take your time and do it. It's up to you. Maybe on this one, I'm gonna give this one a big smile. So maybe I'll, it's kind of mischievous. Maybe over on my other monster, I wanted to have separate eyes, so maybe I make them separate. Maybe this one has a mouth with lips. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna make some hats, maybe some feet and some arms. You can do whatever you want. Have fun. Made some fun body parts and accessories for my monsters. Remember, it doesn't matter on the paper where they are. I just kind of try to keep them together so I remember what I did for each one. Now all I have to do is very carefully cut all of the pieces out. Took me a little bit, but I finished cutting out all my little pieces, and now I'm going to get to arrange them on my monster to make the little characters. So here we go. I am just going to put a little bit of, I think I'll start over here, a little bit of glue on the back of my paper, and then I'm gonna stick it wherever I think it looks good. You could have fun with these. You can make your monsters into animals. You can give them clothes. Do whatever you think looks good. Have fun just gluing everything on. I hope you had fun making your fun Splat characters or monsters or whatever you ended up making them into. I can't wait to see what you did. Don't forget, you can share with me on Facebook or Instagram. See you next time.